Hello, everyone. My name is Rachel. I've got my cousin Leah here. We are so thankful for you guys to join us tonight. By you guys showing up is showing that you're willing to learn and you want to grow. One thing I love about Plexus is how you learn as you go, and it's up to you at your pace. If you want this to be more of a side hobby because you have a full-time job, then you can do so. If you want this to be a full-time job and you're willing to put in the work and buckle down, you can definitely do that as well. With that being said, pay goes along with that. If you treat this as a hobby, you're going to get paid as a hobby. If you treat this like $1 million business, you will be. Tonight, we're going to go over a few things that no matter where you are on that scale, you can benefit from. So let's dive in. First, the first tool that you want to go over is the IPA, income producing activity. So consistency is not only important in your products, but it's also important in your business. If you want to do that, is our IPA worksheet, 3, 2, 1. We want to do 3 posts, 2 of them being personal, 1 being Plexus, 2 reach outs, and 1 follow-up. I think we have a sheet. If you want to put that up there, Leah, we can show. You're welcome to print this out and have them filled out. Kind of have it ready to go for your week. That's what I normally do. So your 3 posts are going to be 2 personal, 1 Plexus, 2 new contacts, and then 1 follow-up. And then at the bottom, it shows that Rockstar weekly bonus. So if you want to go that extra mile, that just means extra growth. So you're welcome to do that too. So yeah, that is a great tool to use. All right, so how do we post? First, let's start with posting. A great place to go and find these is in our BU group. All right, so if you go into the BU group, let's see if we can get it up. You're just going to use the search bar and type posting in there. Leah can show you that there.
Yeah, let me show you here. I got to scoot. Your faces are in the way.
Mm-hmm.
So you see where that search bar was at? If you just search posting, I don't know if you guys have done this. It's going to give you all sorts of ideas. So this is a post that I wrote for posting ideas as far as personal posts and Plexus posts. There's ideas in there. So you can click on that and that'll give you different ideas. What do I post? Or there's lots of other options too. This one's a 2-week posting guide for someone. So it's got like the posts and the pictures all ready to go for you. So there's a lot of different options in here. So that is the best way to figure out what to do as far as posting goes, is just go into the BU team page, search posting, and you're going to get lots of ideas there.
Perfect. Now we also have a group called post bumpers. So when you put up a post, you're going to go into this group and you're going to call on your Plexus team. Okay. Others from the Plexus team can go in there and see your post. They're going to show their love, whether it's going to be sharing their own testimony or their own experiences with the products, or just like a great job. This gives the audience a reassurance that these products really work. If you want to be a part of that group, just let your sponsor know and they can add you in.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have, did you want to show that, Leah, where the post bumpers are? Or okay, yeah.
Can you see the screen still?
Yeah.
So post bumpers is right here. And I know you ladies that are on here, you know this already, but it's just a group message in Messenger. So you click on that and you're going to see that people put post up today. You can't do this on your laptop, but if you are on your phone, you see where their little face is with their name. If you click that when you're on your phone, that will take you to their profile. And so if they put post up, say you just put up a Plexus post. So you'd come in here and you'd type post up and click send. Now, Melissa was the last one to do that. So I would click on her little picture and that's going to take me right to her page. I find her Plexus post and I can comment on it. 5 words is best. That's ideal for the algorithm. And then I can come back into this post bumpers chat, and you want to do that for 3 people. So we all kind of work together and return that favor, and that gets basically so that more eyes get on your posts, because otherwise a lot of times the algorithm will hide posts if they don't have activity right away. So this is just a really good way to get traffic on your post. So I would comment on Melissa's, Pamela's, and Justina's, and then I would be good to go. And then the next 3 people that come in to post in the post bumpers, they would comment on my post as well. So that is kind of the basics of post bumpers.
So there's so many places that you can go to help with all these ideas, but here's a really good tool that I like to have as my go-to, and that is the guide section in BU as well. It's awesome because you can take the steps, you can get that pulled up too, so that way you can see those. A method that we really like to stick with is the send, share, invite system. So you send a video, you'd share a testimony, and then invite them to join. It's definitely helpful, and it gives great verbiage, links, and other great tips too. Yep, and Leah can show you where to go from BU.
Yeah, so we're still kind of talking IPA. So we talked posting to start with, where to get ideas for posting. Now we're talking about, and that was the 3. So 3, 2, 1, 3 posts. 2 is sending messages out. So what do you say when you send messages out? If you go into the guide section right here, click that, head down to guide 2, guide 3. Right here, do you see where it says guide 3? And then it says send, share, invite. The send, share, invite system is what we use to talk to people. It literally gives you step by step exactly what you need to say to people in the flow of conversation to talk to them about Plexus. In short, what send, share, invite is, send is you send them a tool, which I know a lot of you are familiar with the triplex video. That's probably the tool that I send the most. So send a tool to give them an idea of what Plexus is, share a testimony, and then invite them to get started on the journey by sharing like some welcome packs and some different options of what you think would be helpful for them to get started. So send, share, invite. If you click on this, it'll literally take you right through. See if it'll pull up here. Guide 2. So this gives you some ideas about posting too. We just talked about posting. So right here, step 3 in guide 3, send. And it gives you exactly what to say in here. Exact verbiage and everything. So send, share, invite. And you can read through that a little bit closer.
Perfect. Yeah. So now you're not going to find all these kind of goodies to send out to everybody. There's also a good way to get some testimonies. And we like to use our group Gut Health, Happiness, and Beyond. All right.
Oop, I think you froze a second.
There's anybody that, oh, do you got it there?
You're back. You're back.
Okay. Oh. Bummer. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, so here is the Gut Health, Happiness, and Beyond. It's a really good place to find more testimonies and more information. So I guess, Leah, go ahead, show them your cool tricks there.
Yep. So again, use the search bar. Like if you have somebody that you're talking to and they have migraines or they have IBS or whatever it is, so part of the send, share, invite system is you would share a testimony with them, with somebody that has something similar going on with them who had victory, because that's going to give them hope. So one way that you can do that is go into Gut Health and Happiness, use the search bar right here and say it was migraines, search migraines. And there's going to be all different testimonials that come up about migraines or just information on how gut health and blood sugar balance and things like that are associated with migraines. So literally just search keywords and you're going to be able to find great information to send your people. Another thing that you can do too with potentials, outside of sending them things in a message, is this group right here is open to potentials. So our Be Free group and our Pink Power group, those are team pages only for people that are already on our team. They've already signed up. And so you only tag people and share information with people in there if they are already a part of the team. But the Gut Health and Happiness group is for people that are potentials, people that you are talking to them about plexus, especially if they're really hungry and asking a lot of questions. It would be a really good idea to use this blue invite button. You just click that, invite Facebook friend, and then you can search their name. So like my friend Christina, I actually have been talking to her about plexus. So click their name and then send invite. But I don't just do that. What I also do is I will take a screenshot of Gut Health and Happiness and I will send them a message and say, hey, I just wanted to let you know that I sent you an invite to this group. It has all sorts of really good health information. If you've been talking to them about migraines or something specific, you can say there's a ton of testimonials in there, just general health information on migraines. I think you will find helpful. I really want you in there. Make sure you accept that invite, and I'm going to tag you on a couple of things. So drawing attention to it, because a lot of times Facebook, like the notifications, I don't know if you guys have noticed that or not, but you don't always get the notifications. So if you personal message them and show them a picture of this group, then they're more likely to accept the invite. Otherwise, I mean, you could invite people until you're blue in the face, but they might not even get the invite. So make sure that you do that too. A great thing for potentials to be a part of. There are live videos that happen in here periodically. They can poke around. I will tell them, you use that search bar if there's anything you're wondering about, like the association between gut health and weight gain, or whatever. Search those keywords and you're going to find a lot of really good information and find some answers to your questions. So anything you want to add to that?
No, yeah, just add people in there because that's a really good tool right there. So if you're going to stick with these methods that we're telling you for at least 5 days for 90 days, 5 days a week for 90 days, I guarantee that your business is going to grow. Speaking of growth, we're going to move into your own growth. So one thing we take pride in Plexus is our customer service. So we aren't here just to sign people up and leave them hanging. Okay, we want to make sure that we do everything we can to help them meet their goals. So that means you need to keep track of them and their orders. You can find all of this in your back office on the website. So we're going to go through that now. We're going to pull up that so that you can see what your back office looks like. If you aren't in there, go in there and poke around and check everything out. If you log in like Leah just did, you're going to log in and you'll see the dashboard option right there to the left. You're going to click on that. You'll see all the different options there as well. My subscription, current PV, points, and rank. You're going to want to points and rank is where you're going to want to really key in on. We want to go through that first.
Yep. So just click on that number and it'll bring you to this screen. And then if you scroll down, do you see where it says load data? Click that and it's going to bring up your entire team. So this is Katie, who is under Rachel. This is Katie's team. She let us use her login. Thank you, Katie.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, like she said, you can see each team. If you scroll all the way to the right, that's going to show the subscriptions for each person. Am I cutting out, Leah?
No, I just had to move your guys' faces.
No, it's okay. I cut out there for a minute. Okay, so you're going to see the subscriptions. You'll see that each of these people have a subscription, the date that their sub will go through, and the PV point. Okay, so you want to make sure that everybody has subscriptions. You can see where there isn't, down a little ways, there's somebody that doesn't have a subscription on. So that's what it would look like if they don't have a sub. Yeah. Now, when there's some runs and they have an order go through, the next column, order status, is going to show blue. And that's, you can click on that, and then it'll show the details of that order. So when you are looking at this, you want to look up at the status and make sure that it is shipped and that their order went through fine, that you don't see cancel or CC declined, their credit card is declined. If you do see that, then you're going to want to make sure that you contact them and let them know.
Yep. And one other way that you can tell if somebody has a credit card decline, they will not give you points. So do you see this column right here where it says points? Do you see how this person gave Katie 6 points right here? That's because she had an order go through already. If you see a blue number right here, and then there's no points here, that means that credit card got declined or their order was canceled. So again, you can click on that and see the status of the order, like what Rachel just said, but you can see just at a glance that that order didn't go through if this was still at 0. So like for this one, we're good here. And then down here, this person, we're also good as far as orders go. And if you need to know, obviously, if you need to know who it is, you just scroll over and, okay, Melissa Moore had an order put in. What else did you want to say?
I think we're good there. I don't know if you want to go over perks reports while we're right there.
So in order for someone to earn perk points or perk credits, I'm sure you guys have heard about that. They have to keep their order at or over 100 PV. So that's why Rachel was saying right here, do you see how it says 107 PV, 107? These are probably all triplexes is my guess. This is 150 PV. So they ordered probably something in addition to their triplex. So you want to make sure that their order is set over the 100 PV. Otherwise they're not earning those perk credits and they actually are going to forfeit their perk credits or already did forfeit those. So the way you check that is if you go to, you see where it says my business right here, click that, see where it says perks report, click that. And then if you scroll down, are your guys' faces in the way down here on the bottom?
No,
okay,
you're
it's
good.
just on my screen. Okay, good. I was like, otherwise you guys aren't going to be able to see that. So if you scroll down, it would have, if there's people that are going to forfeit their perk points on your team, it's going to be right here. So you forfeit your perk points if you go in and you cancel your subscription or you put it under the 100 PV mark. Okay. So you have from the time, say somebody goes in today and they decided, well, I haven't been taking my pink drink. I'm taking my pink drink off my order or whatever. So their order is 100 over 100 under 100 PV. What is going to happen is they are going to show up in your perks report and they have 3 days to get their subscription back set to 100 PV or they're going to lose those perk points. I think with your initial order, you get 250 points and then you earn points for every single order. So I've had people where they're in my perks report and they're going to lose over 1,000 perk credits, which is about equivalent to $100 in free product credit. So this is a good way to incentivize them to keep their orders on and a good way for you to touch base with them. Like if you see them in your perks report, then you know to get in touch with them and say, hey, like what's going on? You can offer different suggestions for like different products that they could take or just kind of see what is going on with them. Maybe they haven't been consistent with their products, so they need your help coaching with how to get back into a routine. It's just a really good touch point. So right here up at the top, do you see where it says days to forfeiture? From the time that they edit their order, like I said, they've got 3 days to get that back on. So you're going to start by, you're going to sort right here. So you're going to start with 3 days to forfeiture. Who has 3 days until they're going to forfeit their perk points? If there's anybody on Katie's team that was going to forfeit, it would come up right here with their name. And so then you could reach out to them. Next, you're going to go and you're going to sort it by 2 days, because maybe you didn't check it yesterday and they only have 2 days left at this point because you didn't see it right away. So their name would pop up right here. If they had 2 days left before they're going to forfeit, I sort it by 1 day and then you sort it by today. And so if there's anybody that is here for today, like you need to get in touch with them right away, because at midnight, they're going to forfeit those perk points. So Katie is in good shape. She doesn't have anyone in her perks report, which is good. So that means everybody has subscriptions on and she's good to go. Do you want to talk about how to like reach out to people, Rachel, or?
Yeah, go ahead, because you keep cutting in and out for me and I don't want to stall.
Okay. So if you do see somebody in there, usually what I do is I will just send them a message and be like, hey, so-and-so, I saw that today you are going to lose 250 perk points if we don't get your order updated. How is your regimen going? Let's chat and just kind of see how you're doing. Like, just try to ask them some questions. Don't say like, hey, you shut your subscription off. Like, just be like, hey, you're going to forfeit these perk points. That's free product credit that I don't want you to lose. Like, let's get that updated, basically. So just keep it really positive. After perks, what did you want to do?
We can talk about success steps.
Okay. So if you go back to my dashboard here, success steps is a brand new thing that they just started. And there is a tracker in your back office. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that's right here. And basically, in addition to your normal paycheck, Plexus is always doing these extra incentives, which is just so nice. And Success Steps is a quarterly incentive where you could earn an extra $1,500 per quarter if you check all these boxes, which is pretty cool. So what's nice is they have this tracker right here, so you can keep it in front of you with, okay, what else do I need to do? So there's 3 different steps that you can unlock. The first step is sign up 3 people this month. If you sign up 3 people, these 3 dots are going to fill in. So do you see that right there? So I got 1 join last night, so that one's filled in for me. You have to fill up all 3 of those, get 3 joins this month. The next step, step 2, is to help somebody on your team go silver. So for me, that would be like last month, Jamie, who's on here, is my new business builder. She went silver. And so I checked that box because Jamie went silver. The next level is you need to retain 6 people from, is it the past 3 months, Rachel? Does that sound right? I think it's from the past 3 months. So if you keep them on their products, you help take good care of them, you help get them in a good routine, and they consistently order again this month. If you have 6 people do that, that box gets checked. So if you sign up 3 people, in addition to the other, like the business building bonuses and everything that you normally get, you get an extra $100 for checking this step 1 off. If you help somebody go silver as well, you get an extra $250 in addition to all of the other stuff that you usually get. If you retain those 6 people, just help them keep ordering, keep them on their products, take good care of them. You, if you check all 3 of those levels, you get an extra $500 just this month. So for the quarter, like I said, you could earn an extra $1,500. So that definitely adds up and is a good chunk of change. Definitely something to shoot for. So they'll do that. They did it last month, this month, and the next month too. So September, and then they probably will update it after that. But that's currently what's going on for our quarterly stuff. And then you want to talk about Pivotal?
Yeah, if you think we've got enough time, we can jump into there. There's so many ways to learn and grow. That's one awesome thing I love about Plexus is they don't just leave you hanging, and we're all here as a team. So if you have any questions, always go to your upline or anybody. We're always here to help. So it's awesome that they have so many supports, and they also have this amazing Pivotal. So I'm excited about this too.
So Katie is not registered yet. I don't know if I'm going to all the way register for her, but I'll show you where it's at. So if you log into your account, you're not in your dashboard yet. So Katie's logged in. You see where it says Experience Plexus right here? If you click on that, Plexus Pivotal is right here. And this is free for all VIPs and ambassadors. It is meal plans with grocery lists, and then also See if it's going to go here or not. And it's also 90-day workout routines as well. There we go. So here it is, registration. Just click register now. And I don't know if you guys have seen these meals and the grocery list and everything, but it's super simple. It's not super complicated and they look so good. I just told my husband, I was like, we got to print some of these off and get going. So I don't know, maybe you are already registered, Katie. Or maybe that just was it. I don't remember. I registered like right as soon as it came out, but here's the dashboard. There's resources. It gives you recommended products. So you can kind of poke around in there. And then there is a Facebook community where they hired a personal trainer and a nutritionist that are now on staff with Plexus, and they go live in that Facebook community pretty often, giving really good tips. So make sure you join that too. But this is definitely a really good resource that you want everybody on your team to be a part of too, because it's going to help with your retention. We always tell people that your health is like a triangle. So diet, exercise, and supplementation. This is covering those other two pieces of the triangle and helping people make healthy choices, and it's going to help them get better results on their products. So we definitely want everybody using this. So I think that is it. I'm just looking at my tabs if there's anything else that I think that's all we said for covering with that.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to end the recording and then we will open it up for questions if I can figure out how to do that. Thank you guys for coming. All of your faces are in the wrong spot now, so I can't stop it. Here we go.